Hello, happy Tuesday, everyone. Welcome. I am Meredith, and I am here with our message for the 20th of May, 2025. We got a lot going on in the energy atmosphere today. 'Tis the end of Taurus season at about 2:54 p.m. in this time zone. We're moving into Gemini season. Happy birthday, Gemini. And the moon is moving into Pisces at about 8:30 this morning. So sun is currently in Taurus, moon is currently in Aquarius. But again, moving into Gemini and Pisces, we have Pluto retrograde, and we are in a last quarter waning moon. And we have Lightseer's Tarot on the table, tuning into the energy atmosphere. Look at the shuffle, lots of cards. So let's see what's going on in the energy atmosphere today. First set of three. We start with Seven of Pentacles, nurturing our dream. Heaven touching earth here in this card. What a great manifestation card. This is a message of, in some ways, you're closer than you realize to fulfilling a manifestation. It still requires some nurturing and loving heart, mind, soulful presence, focus. So you keep pouring that on your dream. What comes next? Oh, there's that Three of Swords coming around again. I like that it's here though, because it feels like we had great inspiration come out of a Three of Swords life experience. You know, this is pain, loss, and sorrow of the past. And it may be revisiting us through our memory field in the now. And we're having an opportunity to garner our gains from whatever challenge took place in this three, whatever we had to bring a truckload of love to and bring into wholeness and harmony, has inspired the seed thoughts that are now sprouting and growing. Again, not quite ready to harvest, though still, here's a lot of great perspective of then to now. So congratulate yourself. What's next with this set? Sweet, the King of Pentacles. Talk about having a stable energy, and this is what you'd like to see, wouldn't you? A Seven of Pentacles with a King, because this is a ripple effect, and this King and this Queen of this suit are absolute masters of creating a ripple effect, paying greater gains as you go along the way. So these seeds are growing into great fulfillments here in this lineup and in a very stable way. And you have an opportunity to be really grateful and bring some wholeness and maybe even some closure to some really old business, things that have stayed with you for years. And perhaps even fears that you have continued to nurture through your ego's overprotectiveness. This is an opportunity to let go, go with the flow, go with your own ripple effect that you've created with great gratitude. Next set of two, we have 2 days in a row now. There's the Death card. Hello, Scorpio energy. Wow. And what are you looking at? What's being reflected to you in the universe? What is your mirror right now? This is a card of great transformation, an ending and a beginning, and that's absolutely what I'm seeing over here. We're going to see more about the beginning, my intuitive senses. We're going to see more about the new beginning as we go on from today. Check out some of your favorite astrologers. Many of them are talking about today, the 20th of May, being a very significant day, cosmically speaking, and a very perceivable shift in the air. So check it out. Be part of the shift in terms of change that you want to see on your foundation. Wow. Now there's a heavy hitter if I ever saw one. We have the Temperance card, Archangel Michael, paired with the Death card. Divine alchemy at work in the transformation. So there, again, is a lot going on behind the scenes, which we've been talking about for a couple of weeks in these cards. Temperance has shown up quite a bit. Three of Swords has shown up quite a bit. We've even seen the Tower. So we've been making real, deliberate, intentional changes, and the universe is right there with us, harmonizing to all that we're up to in terms of bringing heaven to earth for ourselves. Powerful alignment there between death and temperance. And aren't they consecutive in tarot? Death card's number 13, temperance is 14. So there's growth in progress here. Yeah, look at this. What did I just say moments ago over here with the Seven of Pentacles? I think it was. You're closer than you realize. And here's the Nine of Wands right in the middle of the reading. This is the card about endurance. You have the fortitude to take your vision across a finish line. It's not really a finish line. It's a what's now line. And then you will continue to improve on and expand upon that. What's this paired with? The moon. Subtleties. Subtleties of contrast. And I have the sense that that's what's going on here with our beautiful Three of Swords. With our Seven of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. We are witnessing the subtleties of changes that have taken place along the way. Some that we initiated deliberately, and some through divine alchemy that have been a bit of epiphany and inspiration. And the moon here is showing up to give us the contrast, to give us a different way of looking at something. And this is borrowed light of the sun. It's a very shadowy card. And we may be, death card temperance, taking a look at our own shadow side so that we can see our self-responsibility in the Three of Swords and bring that into harmony, wholeness. And look at that. There's justice. What was I just saying about harmony? Balancing or harmonizing our own scales. Excellent. So whatever kerfuffle or disturbance went on over here in our three, it was really poignant and self-relationship, deeply intimate in the authenticity of who we are and how we share who we are without conforming to some homogenized, acceptable way of being while we slowly wither on a vine. We can't have that. We will not have it. We've done it. It's uncomfortable. We've contained ourselves before, and we know how terrible that feels. And so now we're like, F it. You know, we're all here for an amazing and miraculous purpose. Why water that down in any way? And that's what I feel is behind all of this, behind even that Three of Swords. Why show up watered down? Be 100 proof or better. Next. Nice. Look at that. 4 Wands. Exactly. This is all about our foundation of happiness. This is the happiest card in the minor arcana of tarot. And it's an extremely stable card. It's living passionate, wild, free, spirited, happy, and in a celebrated way. And that's how it's meant to be. And that's a choice. And we're making that choice. We're saying yes to this. And it's paired with, oh my word, 9 of Cups. Dream come true. Wishes fulfilled. Yeah, at some point you got to ask yourself, how's all that other BS working for you? What about the calling in your heart? What about the wolf howl in your soul, right? And answering that call, because that's what you're here for. Blaze your own trails. Be your authentic, soulful presence. And live wild, free, and liberated. And I feel like that's what these cards are calling for. And that's our harmony. Beautiful. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. How's the universe helping us out behind the scenes? Yeah, another one most people cringe when they see the 7 of Swords. This card's nickname is called the Thief. And really at the heart of this card is self-sabotage. And if there was ever a thief, this is the one, self-sabotage. How we might water ourselves down. How we might go into episodes of conformity and then live to regret that, right? That's everything in the 3 of Swords. And by the way, if you add the 3 to the 7, you get the 10 of Swords, which is all about self-mastery. And this is, I'm sensing, about shedding a skin of an old way of being, an old way of conforming. We're not having it. 2 of Pentacles. This can be a card about weighing out options in a way. And there is a tiny bit of a tumultuous energy on the Two of Pentacles. Twos usually represent a choice, a decision, and in a small way in tarot. And in the Two of Pentacles, we're coming into a more stable energy where we're actively motivating ourselves to be in a stable situation that was at one time unstable, which you could see with the Three of Swords, Seven of Swords, even the Two of Pentacles. This is the harmonizer here, and so too is the Justice card over here, because we've got great harmony in the major arcana. So it may be a bit wobbly from time to time as you evolve out of an old way of being connected to your Three of Swords life experience, as you embrace more of this wild, free-spirited, liberated way of being you. Whew, yeah, it's okay. You might take a few wobbly steps there, no big deal. Hanged Man, lots of major arcana in this reading. You know, this is pause for enlightenment, and I feel that that's present here in the moon's energy as well. We've paused for enlightenment. The moon, we cannot overlook the fact that it is a super intuitive card. And, you know, the Hanged Man is ruled by Pisces, a very intuitive sign. Lots of water there. So be really tuned in, awake, aware, and alert to your beautiful intuitive messages. It will see you through any wobbly moments as you take steps forward in this amazing ripple effect of your unique quality. Beautiful. You do it. You can do it. The World. Another major arcana, last of the major arcana. And this is a full circle moment, which is what we're leaping into over here. The leap of faith that we take on the Fool, which I think we saw the Fool yesterday. The leap of faith we take on the Fool really is embodied beautifully in this Nine of Cups today, and showing us more reward in the World card over here, because it's reward of all of our investment. All of our experiences have shaped us into this now, where we are standing on a launch pad of our own creation with all of our dreams and desires and manifestations and visions, ready to take a greater leap of faith into this Nine of Cups. Ace of Cups to the power of 9 here. Love, bliss, joy, and happiness. That's where we're headed. That's what's always on our focus. Whoa, look at that. And there's the Ace of Cups. These two make the 10 of Cups. Beautiful. You know, and aces neutralize any challenging energies. I like that it's technically the last card I'm choosing for this reading, and I say technically because I just looked at the next card on the bottom of the deck, and it's the Strength card. You have courage, you have strength all day long to bring your dreams to life on your foundation, and you can do it with love, bliss, joy, and happiness, which is all encompassing to every challenge, every sorrow, every tear, right? It's been worth it, because this is the now, and this is what you've created, and you're making your dreams come true. And underneath the Strength card is the 10 of Pentacles, and then the 4 of Cups, unforeseen gifts. Gorgeous Queen of Cups. I'll stop there. It's all good. Angel answers. Put a question to this deck if you have one. Look for confirmation in these cards for this message or something very specific to you. One of our favorites, listen to your intuition. Where has that gotten you? Right? Right here, right now. Be assertive. Absolutely. I also feel when I look at that card, don't take any crap from anywhere or anyone. See? Emphatic, no, don't take any crap. And it's okay. Sometimes it's perfect to say no to something and hold out for a much better yes. In other words, I feel that that emphatic no is don't settle for less than, especially when it comes to your dreams coming true. Something generic isn't going to do. Something unique is where it's at, because that's of your own creation. Trust yourself. And then the if you believe card showing up again. It's such a great card. It's such a great reminder for us. What do you believe? And are you willing to challenge what you believe? To create your own Nine of Cups, Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Strength, Death card, Temperance card, unique evolution in the now. Final word on the reading, angels and ancestors. How is our soulful presence informing our waking consciousness? We have the shaman. You are the shaman. Trust in higher forces. Did I pull 2 cards out of there? I did. What's underneath it? The High Priestess. Harness your mystical power. Yeah, that's right, because it's your unique magic that's going to make your miracles come to fulfillment on your foundation. Go get it. Have the best Tuesday ever. Happy Gemini season. Happy birthday, Gemini. Happy birthday, Taurus. And peace, love, joy. Namaste.